Okay, well, we're gonna try this again. I just recorded for like an hour.
Who made you?
And then once I hit stop recording, I didn't like press a bunch of buttons. I waited for things to load. And PlayStation just didn't record it. So the whole hour of gameplay just gone. Let me see if I can recap what just happened over the last hour. I started when... Where is he? There's a big tall guy called the Creator. He has this town. There's really creepy, really legitimately scary egg creatures that wake up and their shells hatch to reveal their faces. Big buggy eyes, big teeth, and they rush at you. I had to light candles to open doorways while avoiding them. Then I went into this cave of some sort, but it was like organic. Those guys were down there. I was lighting blue candle lights that time. I watched movies showing these things being
Sister, come back.
the daughters of the Creator. These aren't the real ones, the original. The original left the dad because the dad was controlling, I'm assuming. There was a video where she took off the crown and he went, "Where's your crown?" and shoved it back on her head. Every time I watch a movie, the big creature guy watches. Yeah, pretty disappointing. So, I've had to relearn this lesson again. I need to broadcast unlisted. That guy, he's just facing the wrong way. I need to broadcast unlisted and record locally. Alright, can I beat it? Can I beat it? Sorry if my retelling wasn't the most exciting. I was kind of disappointed. Alright, let's see this final one, I'm assuming. Yeah, it's gotta be the last one. Yep, just like last time. He's always taking a gander. I thought it was funny that you can see actual humans in morph suits puppeteering these things. And daughter left, which I did see a giant one holding that. So he's grieving the loss of his daughter. Big sad. This is the moon bird again. To laugh at people's misfortune.
Isn't that just the way? The father hoped the daughter would fill his heart with fire, failing to see that she needed a fire of her own. His princess danced away, and he stayed behind, cemented in his ancient doom. The heart is a bottomless pit, never sated, always craving for more. Enough. Keep on walking the midnight walking. Don't run. All the way to your infernal doom. She'll be there to gobble up the enemies.
Yep. Reaffirming my prediction. Potboy's gonna die. Whether he gets saved in the end or not, he's gonna be dead or almost dead at some point. Also, there's so many moments I'm like, we need the headset rumble, which sucks because there's in the settings they say headset vibration and intensity, but there's nothing. A shame. Oh. Potboy, are you gonna be okay? There's a lot of black buildings, voids over there. I should go that way. It's crazy, it doesn't look that weird, but then once I step back here, things are weird. This is not a passage. I'm supposed to go down. Go down to go up. Once again. Yeah, these are just... I wonder what they would have done if this was not on Quest. Would they still choose to have so many loading sequences? Eat. He chose the other ones.
Where is he going? The Midnight Walk.
The Midnight Walk.
Once again, I can't actually visit here. Oh, I can. It's just gonna vibrate like crazy, so. But I can actually watch these things if I wish. Did we do good? Alright, let's get out of here. I can't. Things have to escalate. Can I play some tunes? It's pretty stressful. Can we go? Let's go. So it's just loading. More loading screens.
The Wanderer asked the craftsman,
Fourth chapter
"How
done.
do you make such perfect sculptures?" To which he replied, Oh, there's nothing to it, really.
He's gonna go
I go
leave.
into the dark woods. I find the sculpture already waiting inside a tree. And then it's just a matter of carving it out.
Either he's going on his own, so he doesn't just lament here, or he's gonna try to find her. And Housey is ready to follow me. Anything here for me? Any? No. Alright, let's go.
When I was a child, I exchanged letters with a monster in the woods.
Tale of
We
the
were
dog.
best pals, and we shared all our secrets with each other. One day, my sister told me that the monster wasn't real, that she'd written me all those letters
What are they
to
holding?
play a joke on me. But the joke's on her, because I knew the truth about the monster in the woods, and we exchange letters to this day.
Okay. Why do they let me come out here? Okay.
Hark! Not very far now. Not very far. The flame longs to be free. Caged, it cannot truly burn. How beautiful. How tantalizing. It is simply the way of fire.
Way of
It
water.
is what it is.
We're at some Candletown. Candletown? I don't know I don't know where Moon Mountain went. Oh god, those guys. Those were the scary things. Hopefully we're done. There's so many to light. That door has 9 things to light. So which ones have a... I guess that's one. Is this one? Yes. They're doing it for me. I can't watch like which ones have a triangle because they just don't draw it. Oh, there's more than 9. I didn't see the ones on the bottom. Lame. Are you killing Housey? worry, don't worry. That's a good omen. It means... Well... That's like my gameplay recording from last hour. Is he gonna be crying somewhere? Shit. He's legitimately looking at me. He held that. Oh no. This is the next chapter, lifting your spirits. Uh-oh. Great. Game over. I have to find it on my own now. Why couldn't you have just taken a deep breath? Alright. Well. As long as they don't chase me, I guess it's okay. The scale of this game is insane. I was not expecting this, though. Please help me. Magic match? No, that's it. Okay, so I don't need an adventure.
When the nameless maker lost his creation to the dark, he went back to the great drawing board. In his desperation to regain control, he made an attempt to sculpt the face of the dark itself.
This story
something
is
he
a lie.
thought he'd glimpsed in his nightmares. But the face wormed itself out of his mind's eye, and instead his twisted sculptures came alive, grinning and many-legged. Thus, the Grinners escaped and seeped into this world as a reminder to the Maker that there is always something to smile about, even when things don't go the way you hoped.
Yeah, those were the things that I said were super creepy. I don't know how that story's a lie. Did it really say that much? Here you go, Cuphead. I mean, Pot Boy. I don't know how that reignited you, but hey, bro. Let's go.
Whoa there! You look like you're about to move a mountain. That's what I get for trying to get in the way of a flame and its destination. Let him walk his walk. Ain't nothing gonna stop him now, looks like. Fairly well now, Bird One. You're going to Moon Mountain, and that walk is for you alone. You have a tough decision ahead of you to make, just like the ones who came before.
What?
but they're all long gone. In the end, all there's left to follow is your own heart.
Okay. Beautiful. We have actual clouds, actual stars, so why no sun? We can see the sky. They are still on strings, though. How do we never get closer to that thing? Moon Mountain. It's so far. It's just big rope ships. And very bright keepers of light? I don't know. I feel like we'd be a little bit closer to the mountain by now, but we ain't. Is that him? Did that say I could watch that in Housey? Because no, I can't. Oh.
When I was a child, I exchanged letters with a monster in the woods. We were best pals, and we shared all our secrets with each other.
There's the whale.
One day, my sister told me that the monster wasn't real, that she'd written me all those letters to play a joke on me. But the joke's on her. Because I knew the truth about the monster in the woods, and we exchange letters to this day.
Hey, Pop was here.
Oi! You the caretaker of this little fireball? What were you thinking, letting him run off? Don't you know how precious he is? Oh, yes you are. A real sunbeam. Who took the sun away? We Merkles used to ask until it finally ceased to matter. Night skies like these. Trouble seems so far away, doesn't it? I mean, isn't this just exactly my point? I used to be afraid of the dark. So much so that I became obsessed with these huge electric lamps left behind by the craftsmen of old. Couldn't pry myself away from them. I'd sleep outdoors and under their blinding radiance. One day, I woke up to the noise of quivering planks and nails. And would you believe it was my own house leaving me? It had gotten so restless it grew a pair of legs, took a name and went on a hike. Housey was its name, bless its soul. Houses have no imagination. But I bet it had a grander adventure than I could ever imagine.
Not anymore. Bye-bye.
This little flame is your home, burnt one. Keep them nurtured and safe, and you'll always find yourself in the right place.
Hey,
Through the
nice
rain,
try.
in the dark, and over Moon Mountain.
What the heck? Again.
What is the dark? Is it ugly and cruel? Is it a place for monstrosities, for fools lost in the woods? A terrible void where all your nightmares come true. The dark could be a friend, perhaps a space
That smoke
where we
looked really
might
good.
find each other, all of us equal under its cloak.
You know? I think this was crafted. I wasn't supposed to be able to see stuff, but because of the OLEDs, I can actually see. Not that it makes a big difference. I can't make out details. I just see figures.
The dark could be an embrace and the release of the old, like taking off a tight shoe, laying bare one's feet, and taking a first step onto a new adventure.
Hey, the Mulgrims. They're very faint. Maybe I am supposed to see this. No. Always the sensitive one.
The dark could be a moment of clarity and calm, a break through icy clouds and the shameful stories we tell ourselves that fetter us to the clay and mud.
I still see you. Let's do left hand this time.
The dark could be the space and time that we need to recover
Where's the
from
creepy
the
guys?
depth of a dream and the quiet promise of new beginnings waiting on the other side of grief.
Huh? It's Potboy.
In the end, the dark remains a mystery, its secrets locked away behind the stars. But one can rest assured that it is always there, watching, patiently waiting for us to enter it, with fire in our hearts and with eyes wide open.
Finally, we're closer. Potboy, that was some weird stuff, right? It's not just me. Like, that was kind of weird, right? Oh, you're happy now, are you? The Moon Mountain. Finally.
You've arrived. Your fire is dying, but the last embers will light the final fireplace.
and send your what boy home. Can you do what you must? Naturally, you must. It is destined, and you will be loved and forgotten. Your journey to the work table's edge. Now go and burn.
What's that? Part of me wants to stop. I can just kill him. Sorry, my guy. So part of me was like, maybe I should stop, because like there's a whole nother section that I have to get through. But then another part of me is like, what if it's the type of ending where it's like the momentum's just so fast? It's starting to feel like the ladder. But I much prefer the escalator.
The first two-legged beings did prosper under the first sun, but
So tall.
it didn't matter how much
so short.
they bathed in its light. They
Also, this
craved more.
Ash,
They sought to
sometimes it
cage
only
the
shows up
sun,
on one of my eyes.
harness its power,
Right eye
and
has none,
make it
left eye has it.
theirs.
Now both
But
eyes
the
have it.
makers in their
Weird.
foresight had put the sun far, far away. So far that no creature could reach it. That's why, in their desperation, the two-legged ones began to collect matches, lighting them like minuscule suns of their own. But there are only so many matches in this world. And one day they'll
How come
run
Moon
out,
Mountain doesn't rotate
and
now?
they shall once again look to the sun.
Oh, I wanted to fly for longer. Ouch. Very bright. Oh shit. Alright, let's go for it. These guys suck. I'm gonna try it with actually closing my eyes. If they get Nope, just two. High five. Oh no. I'm dead. I'm sorry.
It's just...
I got him.
I had this wretched gut feeling like something was up, like something was on the way, a danger I never could have guessed. I figured that's just how I always feel, and my worries seldom come true. And now here I am, And I have been for some time now. And it just won't come back. I'm thinking, while I had it, I didn't know what to do with it, how to care for it, enjoy it. But if I had it again tonight, I'd probably waste it all over again.
There's so many past pot boys that were doing something, looking at this moon. How do I ensure mine doesn't just freeze looking at it? Ouch. Okay, what other references do we need? More of this. Why are you just going? Surely it's more intense. What are we doing? Well, he just killed me. Cut to white. Well then. A big ball. Is this the moon? I think I missed one though. I definitely missed one of the movie reels. Big floating spike ball. What do we do? Can you just press circle? Maybe. It's kind of high. Oh, we do it. I hope there's cool visuals for this one, cause really, nothing topped the first one. It's cause he's too short. I have to hold you up. He followed us. Where am I standing? Alright, I'm here to press circle. There you go. That's the particle effects I need. I just need some head rumble. They said that they're done working on this, that they moved on. But... Oh yes. If they ever patch this for Head Rumbles, I'm replaying. No haptics. What? You have to burn it, that's why we came. Glorious. I should probably leave. Bye-bye. Whose hands are these? So me and Potboy got burnt. But we did what we wanted to do. We brought the sun back. After all, it's not a moon mountain. Okay. They couldn't help themselves. They needed to get us one more time. Guys, you shouldn't stare directly at him. Look like slightly to the side. That's the real one. I saw her like 3 chapters ago. I didn't even realize. Hey, what is this? Well, my theory's confirmed. Like what? What? What could be hiding behind that? So you really should be playing both endings to get all the trophies. Is he supposed to be staring at the sun? Swear.
Once upon a time, some folk on the other side of this and that
I gotta
had the
YouTube
most
this.
strange and beautiful dream.
Oof, this is rough.
I hope
guys.
that tonight you caught a glimpse of it. And I wish you the levity and grace to smile in the darkest of times and on the way down your midnight walk.
Overall, pretty good game. Really amazing moments. I just wish the studio had more money and time. Like, imagine if we were in a economy or console generation where Sony could help do it, help fund it. Because the creativity is like off the charts, man. It's awesome. And the amount of work that did already go into it, but there's just some rough edges. It could have been so much better. I'm happy that I paid full price, just so that games like this can get the funding that I want them to some degree. But it's a shame because like you get to the end and the chapters get shorter and shorter, and the rough edges are things that are like really prominent, like the match cannon. You use that all the time, and you're telling me that, like, I get you repatched it to fix the resolution, but, like, no one had time to see that, and if they saw that, they decided it's not worth our time to fix it, because you can still technically finish the game. I think that sucks. I get you gotta make the tough calls, but it sucks. As a consumer paid full price for it, you're just like, because it doesn't feel good. It distracts you from the immersion. And then the worst thing, I didn't think there could be something worse, was at the end there. At the end you have some really rough edges where you're watching these vistas and you look up, you can see an actual border because you're in a fabricated cup so that you only look this way. But it's like they could have just put fog behind you or just an empty void. That would have been fine. And when I said my theory was confirmed, it was because I was thinking, like, even though I heard that this concept started as VR, I eventually got the impression, I'm like, I think this thing prioritized the flat version first, which is fine. Thought of it was because I had heard people say it was intended for VR. If they had just said it was a game and then they decided to bring a flat game to VR, all those rough edges, wouldn't care. But I got the impression that this was supposed to be primarily a VR game. But ultimately, it's not. So I'll be playing it again. It's a really great game. But it deserves to be played flat, because I think that's where it got its final polishes. We will see. And it's a shame that I lost. It's a shame that I lost my my gameplay like an hour before this. It's just gone. Why? I don't know. Ask my PlayStation. Oh well, it's time for bed. Great that I got to finally finish this. Looks nice, crystal clear. I don't know why. So there's only 3 really big complaints, because I can deal with the slight aliasing that we have. I'm glad that it's sharp now. There's a respectable amount of there's a respectable lack of Mura. There's only a few moments where you have Mura, and it's not that bad. Overall, you almost never see the Mura, right? Unless you're looking for it, right? But here's the worst thing. You have this. Head vibration intensity. They say head vibration intensity, but then they talk about the dual sense and on the VR, so I'm like, okay. So I don't know what that's about. The match cannon, really bad. And then the ending, it's rushed. You don't really do that much game. It's rushed, and it feels confirmed to be rushed, because even the final cutscenes, it's not like this. It's like, just put a void. They want you to look here, and you're in this, like, weird cup. I don't know. Immersion rig. And it's like, it's the last 30 seconds. We couldn't get that. So, oh well. Overall, a solid, like, 9 out of 10. 9 out of 10. to see what they do next.